So in this task or video, we're going to learn how to create another task or function in Robot C. So I'm going to come above my task main or my main program, and I'm going to type in the word task to define my new task. And this one we're going to create an emergency stop. So I'm going to define this task as emergency stop, open parentheses, close parentheses. I'm going to do my open bracket to start this task. And what I'm going to do is bring in my while loop, and I'm going to say while this while loop is true, I'm going to open, and I'm going to come up here and let's come to my natural or my control structures, and let's grab an if statement, if body statement. So I'm going to grab this in here, and the condition I want is if my bump 1, and I can come down to my sensor value. If my sensor value on bump 1 equals 1, what do I want to have happen? Well, I want to stop all my tasks. And after this is done, I want to wait 1 second. And then I'm going to close out my task here. So my task stop is, while this is true, if the sensor value bump 1 equals 1, so you can see my task stop starts and stops here, my while loop starts here, stops here. If my sensor value bump 1 equals 1, stop all tasks, and I'm going to wait 1 second after this to be ran. Now, I'm going to come to my program where I already have this while loop set up, and we know that this will go on forever until touch start motor 1, until touch a second time, on limit 2, stop it. Now, what happens if we're on an assembly line or a factory and we need this to stop? You know, an emergency stop button that we often see on things. Well, what I want to do at the start of my task main is I want to start my task, and the task that I want to start in parentheses is my stop. And then I want to put a semicolon. So what we're going to see is we've defined our task here. Our task main starts. I'm going to start the stop task, which is waiting for this while loop to be true by bump 1 equaling 1. And if it does, we're going to stop all tasks, which will stop this program here. Otherwise, if it doesn't equal 1, this program will continue to run inside of its loop.